Okay, so how many shots? So if I'm teaching, so we're going to talk about increasing your attack tools. I call it 5 shots. If I'm walking in the gym and I'm watching teams play, I can tell you exactly who plays beach and who doesn't. Okay? I said it 25 years ago, the best drill in volleyball is to play beach, whether sand, grass, or even indoor. Okay? The best drill, still today, in my opinion, it is the best drill in volleyball. You want to get better? Just play beach. Even if you don't get any coaching, if you're a competitor, you're going to figure out the game. You're going to get better at it. Okay? But there is one thing that we always talk about as coaches, which is ball control. Defense and passing. That to me is ball control. But we never talk about, or we don't talk about it enough, or train it enough, which is hand control. Okay? So I think internationally, players are somewhat, not anymore, but it used to be 20 years ago, far more advanced in terms of, tooling the block with their shot selection, and I think we caught up a little bit. Okay? But again, like I said, if you play beach, you know what I'm talking about. The 5 shots, if I'm coaching a 12 and under team, or I'm coaching the national team, it will not change. Okay? So the first one is straight away. So obviously, if I'm right-handed, when I step close, my number 1 shot should be what? Should be 4-5. That should be my number 1 shot. Most players are what? Number 1 shot is what? It's typically where? Why do you think? Why? Because that's exactly what they're facing. It's a step close. It's not easy to play in, and we do hitting lines, and then how ideal is this? How many times in a game you have the time, especially if you play fast, to get here? But we still do hitting lines where players have to be all the way here. Yeah, it's all ideal. Now you have to approach, and it becomes easy to face 4-5, right? But realistically, you're actually playing the game from the inside out. I got to pass, and I got to go right into it, or maybe pass, shuffle, and then hit, whatever the case might be. So it's not an outside-in game. It's an inside-out game. Okay, so going back to the point I'm making, when I'm here and I'm facing 4-5, that should be my number 1 shot, and that's called straight away. This is called straight away. I can go inside the 10. It's called what? Straight away. I mean, wrist away. So this is wrist away. This is straight away. Or I see that this line is open, and I'm going to do what? I'm going to hit a cutback. So straight away, thumbs down, thumbs up, and then number 4 is what? Number 4 is tip, or by the way, on my team, I don't let them tip at the beginning of the year because it's an easy skill. I can get the janitor who never played volleyball before, give me 5 minutes, I will teach him how to tip. So you really want to practice doing what? Off speed. So off speed and tip, roll shot is good, is number 4. And what's 5? Give me 2 big blockers over here. Too big, it doesn't matter. So it's called tool. You can call it tool, but I call it, you get a bad set, you see 4 hands in your face, you're going to do what? You're going to hit high and flat. And that's shot number 5. So go ahead and stand up. So I want to hit high and flat. Yeah, you can jump. Did you fake me? No, I'm kidding. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. So I'm here, and I want to hit high and flat. So I get it tight. Instead of hitting the ball into the net because you got frustrated or out, you want to hit high and flat. So what are they again? Straight away. Wrist away. And you see my body positioning is not changing. You don't do this. You do not want to do this. See how I face down the line? You definitely don't want to turn in the air. Now, if you get a tight set, you cannot really step close. So you're going to have to get under the ball, jump straight up, and hit it. Okay, but again, you always face 4-5. That's what great hitters do, always. And then you change direction here. Okay, so this is really key, that you step close. So make sure your left foot, okay, is parallel to the center line. You do not want to be perpendicular. Okay, so straight away, wrist away, cut back, off speed, roll shot or tips, and then high and flat. That's it, 5.